In unity, we have a candle. Some refer to it as the unity candle. Some refer to it as the Christ candle. And it represents the light within us, which Jesus came to show us that the light was within us, and for each of us to learn to express it as he has shown us.
It is an honor to be here. And I am grateful to everyone that is here. A little bit about myself. I am a mother of 2, grandmother of 6, great-grandmother of 3. I'm a retired state employee, state of Michigan. I joined Unity, I want to say about some 30 years ago. And when I walked in, and when the lady gave me the book, I knew then that that was what I was looking for. And I have been a Unity student ever since. Later on, I joined the Unity Urban Ministry School in Detroit. I finished 2 years there that was required. I did not go to the village, but I had, because I had two teenage daughters, and I could not leave them in the city by themselves. So, but I never stopped studying. From that, I went to another discipline, esoteric science. And from there, back to other Unity workshops. But I have been a student for years. And then some of you might remember or heard of Johnnie Colemon. Johnnie Colemon opened up a school, because she had several churches in Detroit, and she had a ministerial program, so I joined there, which from there I became a licensed minister teacher. And from there it goes on and on and on and on. But Unity is the bridge that brings us across. And I'll say that especially for me, because I came from the South. I came from a traditional Baptist church. But when that book, Eric Butterworth, Discover the Power Within You, was placed in my hand, it was like a light went off. And again, it is with honor and a pleasure that I'm here today. And today, my topic is going to be God, love. You can't separate them. And when you think about love and that light that is within us, you know, we can change this world overnight if we really get down to it. When we really realize that we are the power, it was given from God. And when I say God, I'm thinking in terms of the name that has been given to this supreme intelligent power that permeates the entire universe. You can't get around it, you can't get away from it, because we are what? Submerged in it. I like to think of it as being sitting in a bowl of Jell-O. Some people ask, well, what do you mean? Where is God? He's right within you. He's breathing through you. He's living through you. It's energy. It is light. We have that within us. And we're in today in a world that is topsy-turvy. Again, when we get down to the real nitty-gritty, we can change it, because we are love. Then the question is, what is love? Love is allowing. No judging, no condemning, no criticizing. We're just pure love. And we see each one of our fellow persons that we come in contact with as one, because we are all one. There's only one spirit. All energy is all that there is. And it is blowing, it is flowing through me and you and everyone else. We can't live without it. The bodies would not be activated. It is what activates our bodies. So we have the power. We don't have to depend upon the politicians to set things right for us. We can do it ourselves. We do it in our homes, right? We do it with our other affairs. So just know that we are a divine being. This energy is all that there is, and it permeates through everything, and it is love itself. And of the 7 main aspects of God, this love is the most important aspect there is. There's no condition that enough love will not solve. Do you believe that? All right. Love has many faces. Love is peaceful. It is exuberant. It is quiet. It expresses through the eyes, the smile, through the word which would support another, through the comfort of the arm or shoulder of another person. We've all experienced that. Through a telephone call or thinking of another one and extend it unto this person what they may need at that moment. Maybe it's just to hear a voice. Somebody just thought of me. That is love. And it doesn't cost us a dime. God is love, and he that dwelleth in love dwelleth in God, and God in him, and we are divine. We are divine. We are divine love. How many can say, God, I am divine? God, I am divine. God, I am divine. Let us say it together. God, I am divine. You feel it? You're activating it. And another thing that I've learned is that you place this hand over the heart. There's a chakra. Sorry about that. You place this hand, there's a chakra in the center of this hand. You place this hand over this heart. This activates that energy in that heart. Just hold on to it. Feel the beat. Feel the pulse. God, I am divine. As I said, it is the heart. The love never fails. It breathes through you, through your heart. So we must operate from the inside of ourselves. It is the light that knows all things. Remember the phrase, let there be light? And there's a song that goes, shine the light. When whatever you're doing, you just call forth, let there be light. The light carries you through. It is shining everywhere, equally present, and the only power there is, and we all have it, and we are powerful, We become when we are fully aware of our divinity and become it. This is what this is all about. This is what we hear about ascension, but we are ascending in our consciousness. And we can do it. We have to believe it. No one can do it for us. We can do it for ourselves. And I also think of it as being the light that goes before us to make our way, because our consciousness is love, expressing, and we realize that we are divine. It's a bridge that is whole and complete, just need to be reminded. And that's all we need to, each of us need to be dealt with. We just have to remind ourselves that I am divine. God lives within me. And that no one nor anything has any control or power over me, because greater is he that is within me than anything or anybody in the world. And we can take that to the bank. How do we make contact with it if it's inside of me? Our beloved brother Jesus said to abide with him. He's saying, breathe with me. No need to say a word. This divine intelligence knows all and is all. Feel and be at one with this through your breathing. Abide with me. And as we enter into this season of celebrating the birth of our beloved brother, we bring to our remembrance his love for us, that he stopped his ascension because he was in the fourth dimension. But out of his love for us who were still here in the dark, that he came back. He asked for a body. He came back to teach us the way. And in a few weeks, we will be celebrating his birth, because he is the one that came back to show us and to teach us who we really are and the light. And I often think of, he brought us out of darkness into the light. We give thanks and sharing with our loved ones this coming season. This is in remembrance of his love for us. We pass it on to others what he did to us. Because as we are sharing with others, what are we doing? We're raising their light. We're raising their awareness. This brings to the remembrance of this divine love that we all are, and turn our lights on with our sharing of gifts, mingling with each other by our love. And finally, we bring out the love that is within us and who we are, because we are one. The Father and I are one. There are many names that we give to this universal energy, but remember, we are all one. And what a great opportunity that we have, that we're coming to this realization that we are not in bondage to anything or anybody, that we can be self-sustaining within our own self, because we are a divine being. We are God. We are a God with the hope of going forward, raising our level of awareness, to reaching back to help someone else. And that is my message for today.
Let's take our very, very, very deepest breath. So much air to take in till our lungs feel like we cannot take in anymore. And slowly let it out. Help us to push down our shoulders and release the burden we've been carrying. Push them down and release the tension. Now take one hand and lay it on your wrist of the other and feel your pulse. Your heart is beating, and the pulse tells us it's there. We can feel it. And what we feel is God. It's as though it's the God within us. Spirit. O Holy Spirit, within us, making everything work. It runs everything within us. And for it to run as it was meant to run, we need to release the impurities, the unkindness. We release, and we take in a deep breath, and we feel kindness to ourselves. Our pulse is beating. We can feel love. Love is the mindset, the consciousness, the awareness that we want all things within us and beyond to feel what we feel when we feel love. Another deep breath. We can feel the beat. It's a rhythm of life. Down to the tiniest atom. And out beyond us, to all we speak with, to all we touch, we bring forth who we really are. And the light within us shines ever so brightly. To ourselves, to the person next to us, to someone across the room who is feeling their pulse also. We are all one. There is no separation. And we are one with God. Emmanuel means God is with us. Amen and amen.